family members, as I said, some of whom may want to take an opportunity now, even though you haven't contacted us previously, to be... Oh, Steve? Okay, Steve, you want to come up and say a few words before we do that? All right, Steve.
Oh, my papa. Actually, out of respect for music lovers, I'll stop. But obviously, we're here to honor my father, Jack, who's been in the school district for decades and decades, and as you know, he started off junior high teaching history, and which I thought was great for him because he always had the advantage that he knew personally most of the people that he would teach his students about, and so you know, it was very impressive, very inspiring. But you know, more than professionally, I always loved the fact that I had such a close relationship with my father, and we were at the point where, you know, my father could confide in me in a lot of things, like, you know, I don't know if you remember a couple of years ago that whole bedwetting thing, and it can be disturbing, but you know, and he listened to, you know, some fathers would have this attitude, you know, I can't learn from my son, but he did, and I told him, you know, just don't stand up while you're doing it, and you know, it's not as bad a thing. And the other time, remember, you came to talk to me because you were feeling really bad because you had that affair, and then the guilt, you know, brought about this whole impotence thing, and then I don't know where I'm going with this either. But then, you know, we talked about it, and you know, finally he was able to go and approach the person involved and approach, you know, that young man's junior high principal, and you know, everything was taken care of, and I'm, you know, really pleased about that. Now, those of you who've known my father through his career know that he, you know, I don't think some of you have probably never seen him without a necktie. You know, for him, being informal is, you know, unbuttoning the top button but leaving the tie on, and all that. But as you know, those days are coming to an end, and so there comes a time in every you know, every retiring person's day that there's a ceremony that must be done. Think about baseball, it'll stay up. Because there will be a new, oh, this is, there will be a new uniform that my father will be adopting, but we have to destroy the old one. Yes. See, I'm telling you, spontaneity. And where did that little nut go? All right. Get this on tape. It's a symbolic. Is it? Damn these standards. the problem with government standards. Well, anyway, if it had all gone smoothly. It is now officially destroyed, though, one way or another. And yet, yes, Yaakov, today you are a bar mitzvah. You give us all such nachas. Some of you can look it up when you get home. But there is a new uniform, so why don't you come up? No, just leave it in the box forever.
All the things I've said about him for years, I just take back.
While he's opening this, I just want to say, any principals out there, I don't have the integrity he has, so whoever wants to hire me based on him. You read it to everyone.
That's it. No, not me, no how, no way, no more. I'm retired.
Thank you, Steve. All right, now I'm going to take the opportunity to ask anyone in the audience who has been acquainted with Jack over these many decades to come up and say a few words if you're at all interested, and I think Mr. Rosenberg has a few words to say.
When I retired from Pierce College, the custodial staff pitched in and bought me a gift. I tried to get the same gift for Jack. I went to his custodial staff. No one would give any money. So Jack, I would have to pass on to you what the custodial staff of Pierce College gave me, and wear it in good health, and it'll keep you warm.
Seriously, is there anyone else who would like to come up? Come on up. Don't be bashful, folks. Introduce yourself.
Sure. My name is Joanne Malone, and this is on a very serious note, really. I worked with Jack as assistant principal at Kennedy San Fernando Community Adult School. The school was extremely large, 100 square miles. There was a lot to do. It was indeed my pleasure to work with Jack. Assisting, we had a principal, Mr. Alan Platt, and Jack and I worked very closely to cover all the bases that we were responsible for covering. Jack truly was the most knowledgeable VP that I worked with. Whatever had to be repaired, whatever had to be done, it was a matter of mentioning it to Jack. He knew the source. Many times he knew the phone number, would dial, and the repairs were done immediately. Within 1 or 2 days, the matters were taken care of. Jack wrote very, very well, extremely competent, such a fun person to work with. I will never forget you, Jack. You were truly a wonderful administrator. My thanks always for what you did for Kennedy San Fernando Community Adult School, as well as all the other schools. Ina, thank you for your friendship. The same for your sons. Thank you.
I'm Pat Jensen. I've known Jack Cassoy for 18 years. When I first met him, I was a secondary school teacher, and he was my introduction to Phi Delta Kappa. Through him, I got the inspiration that all Kappans get. This past year, I've worked with Jack and Lanny at AFOC, and we've had a good time. It's been fun. But Jack, you have made a tremendous contribution to Los Angeles Unified. Through you, and I saw this at the secondary level, I certainly see it at the adult level, you have changed our perspective. When you became Phi Delta Kappa International President, no longer were we looking at education just from the standpoint of Los Angeles, but we saw the similarities that we had with educators throughout the world. This was a tremendous gift, and we should be tremendously proud that you, through assuming the position of Phi Delta Kappa International President, gave us this opportunity. And I thank you for the Kappans that are here. You have always been an inspiration to us. It's not without reason that you are known as Mr. PDK. We appreciate your inspiration and your dedication, and I, for one, have thoroughly enjoyed working with you. So thank you very much, and best wishes on your retirement.
Whoop, there it is. Sounds like I might be at the wrong party. But anyway, my name is Cecil Robinson, and I work at AFOC also. And Jack is my boss. And it's funny that when I would come to work, most of the time, I don't know if you know this, but most of the time I would call in first to find out if you're there. And if I find out that you're there, I hightail it to work, you know. And I could never seem to please this guy. You know, I start work at 4 o'clock, get there sometimes 10 minutes to 4, and he'll always tell me, you're late. I get there at 3:30, he'll tell me, you're late. But Jack, you know, me and him had our ups and downs, and I've come to find out what Jack wants and expects out of a person. He's a stickler for results, and I come to really care about Jack and really care about you. Jack showed up at my father's funeral in April, and it really meant something to me. And I'm just here to tell you that you're going to be greatly missed, and I love you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you.
Jack, old buddy, we go back a long ways. I've known Jack and Ina and Mark and Steve since the early days back at Cal State Northridge. Jack and I studied together to get our master's degree, and we shared great experiences with Dr. Wynn in our school law classes. One was Dr. Klaus, I think, from LA County Superintendent, who taught us our finance class. And also, good or bad, I'm the guy that sponsored Jack into PDK. It's my pleasure. And Jack, I've really been proud of you throughout the years, reading about you and all the great things you've done for PDK, and I love your family. We're going to be moving to Las Vegas soon, not because I really like living in Las Vegas, but because my grandchildren are there and they're kind of magnets. But I want to extend to you and Ina and Mark and Steve, anytime you're in Vegas, you're welcome to the Grover home. Jack, lots of luck in your retirement.
You need more than the sign of the cross. I think Jack and I go back a few years. I guess it started in St. Paul. And we had our ups and downs. He always had to look up to me, and he still does. Don't ever forget that. But if you know the meaning of bribery or blackmail or extortion, Jack is the creator of that. I don't know how he is with you folks, but he sure took advantage of me. But really, I want to wish you the best. I've retired for 3 years now. I want you to take an example of your big brother and enjoy retirement. All right.
Oh, my papa. Jack Kasoy is my mentor, my instructor, my teacher, my AP, my friend. We used to sit around in his office when I didn't have anything else to do. I should have been in a class teaching. But I used to hang around. We used to watch, look at pictures of Ellie Gasper. But I think I am the only one that knows Jack's alter ego and his secret identity. One day while sitting around in Jack's office, his incident light went off. And Jack said, "Let's go." I went down the hall. Where was an incident? Jack was handling it. The guy looked at Jack and he said, "You son of a..." I said, "Black." Oh my papa. The only thing I regret is that tomorrow everybody's going to come in at 10 o'clock.
Anyone else?
Hi, my name is Phil Benjamin. I've known Jack and Ina for almost 35 years. We met together. I stood up for Jack. I thought I was your best man, Jack. I don't know what happened there. And I thought I took you to the airport when you went on your honeymoon. But either way, I'm glad to be here. Jack, I only wish you lots of happiness, most of all, health. May you enjoy your retirement and always stay happy and well with Ina, Steve, Mark, and Jennifer. Good luck to you.